Have you ever felt like life keeps throwing the same challenges at you? Or maybe you've noticed that some people seem to live effortlessly while others struggle no matter how hard they try. Is it all just luck? Or is something deeper at play? In Buddhism, that something is karma, the universal law of cause and effect. Every action, thought, and word you put into the world sets the stage for your future. But here's the good news: you have the power to change your karma and create the life you want. Today, let's dive into what karma really means and how you can use Buddhist wisdom to transform your destiny. Many people think karma is about punishment and reward, like a cosmic scoreboard keeping track of your good and bad deeds. But that's not how it works. Imagine planting a seed. If you plant an apple seed, you'll grow an apple tree. If you plant a cactus, you won't get mangoes. Your actions work the same way. When you act with kindness, patience, and generosity, you plant seeds for a positive future. When you act out of anger, greed, or selfishness, you create struggles for yourself. But karma isn't just about what you do, it's about why you do it. If your kindness comes from a sincere place, the universe responds with good energy. If your actions are driven by selfishness, even good deeds can create negative karma. Your life today is the result of past actions, some from yesterday, some from years ago, and maybe even some from past lives. Have you ever met someone who radiates positivity and everything seems to work out for them? Or someone who works tirelessly but keeps facing obstacles? This is karma at work. But here's the key: karma is not fate, it's not a fixed script you're forced to follow. It's more like a river. Its currents may be strong, shaped by past actions, but you are the one steering the boat. Your choices today can change the course of your future. Every action, no matter how small, sends ripples through your life. Think about how a single moment can shape your future. A kind word to a stranger might open unexpected doors. A careless comment might damage a friendship forever. Holding on to resentment keeps you stuck in the past, while forgiveness frees you to move forward. We often ask, why is this happening to me? But Buddhism teaches a better question. What can I do right now to create a better future? The answer lies in your daily actions and mindset. If you change the energy you put out into the world, you change the energy that comes back to you. If karma influences our lives, does that mean we're trapped by past mistakes? Not at all. Think of karma like wet clay. It may have been shaped one way, but with effort, you can reshape it into something new. Breaking free from negative karma and creating a better life starts with awareness and intentional action. Mindfulness, the first step to changing karma. Imagine walking through a dark forest. Without a flashlight, you keep stumbling over roots and rocks. But once you have light, you see where to step. Mindfulness is that light. It helps you notice your thoughts and actions before they create negative karma. You recognize anger before it turns into harsh words. You catch jealousy before it poisons your heart. When you practice mindfulness, you stop reacting impulsively and start making choices that lead to a better future. Compassion, the fastest way to purify. Karma, compassion is like fire. It burns away negative karma. When someone wrongs you, choosing to forgive instead of seeking revenge stops the cycle of suffering. Acts of kindness, even small ones, create a wave of positive karma. A smile, a kind word, a helping hand, these small moments can come back to you in ways you never expect. The Buddha said, "Hatred never ends with hatred, it only ends with love." The more love you put into the world, the more goodness flows back to you. The power of words, shaping your karma. Through speech, words are powerful. They can build people up or tear them down. A single phrase can inspire someone or leave scars that last a lifetime. Speaking with kindness and truth creates positive karma. Harsh words, even if spoken in anger, leave a negative imprint on your life. Before speaking, ask yourself, will this bring peace or pain? The words you choose can either create harmony or add to the world's suffering. Generosity, the secret to attracting abundance. Buddhism teaches that giving, whether money, time, or kindness, is one of the best ways to create positive karma. But true generosity comes from a place of love, not expectation. When you give freely without worrying about what you'll get in return, you invite abundance into your life. The universe has a way of returning what you put out. Clinging to what you have creates scarcity, while sharing opens the door for even greater blessings. Patience and forgiveness. Releasing the weight of the past. Holding on to anger and regret is like carrying a heavy backpack that grows heavier with every step you take. Imagine this weight on your shoulders, day after day, slowly draining your energy and clouding your thoughts. The longer you carry it, the more it distorts your perspective, making it harder to find joy, peace, or even clarity. Letting go, whether it's guilt, resentment, or anger, frees you from this burden. It's not about forgetting what happened or excusing the pain someone caused. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional chains that hold you back. The past is behind you, and clinging to it only keeps you from embracing the beauty of the present moment. Mistakes, we all make them, but they don't define us unless we allow them to. Every error is a lesson, a stepping stone on the path to becoming better, wiser, and more compassionate. By learning from those moments of failure, we transform them into strength. Holding on to guilt, however, only locks us in a cycle of self-punishment. So, when you make a mistake, acknowledge it, learn from it, and let it go. You are not your past. You are the potential of what lies ahead. Forgiveness, on the other hand, is a gift you give yourself. It doesn't mean excusing someone else's actions. It's about setting yourself free. When someone hurts you, forgiving them doesn't release them from responsibility. It releases you from the power their actions have over your peace of mind. Forgiveness is a decision that leads to inner freedom. It allows you to reclaim your power, not for their sake, but for your own peace and growth. It's about choosing to no longer let past wounds dictate your emotional state, to no longer let past wrongs control your happiness. Karma is a force that never stands still. It's always shifting, always in motion. What we put out into the world returns to us in ways we can't always predict. But when you choose kindness, understanding, and goodness, when you choose to let go of the weight of anger and guilt, your future will transform. It's not about perfecting yourself or never feeling hurt. It's about choosing to heal, choosing to rise above, and choosing to release what no longer serves you. The power of forgiveness is the power to reclaim your life. A powerful Buddhist story about karma. There was once a man whose life seemed to be plagued by one misfortune after another. No matter how hard he tried, things always seemed to go wrong, leaving him feeling hopeless and defeated. Frustrated by the endless struggles, he sought out the Buddha, hoping for an answer to the question that weighed heavily on his heart. Why is my life so difficult? The Buddha, with his calm presence and profound wisdom, looked at the man and simply said, "In your past life, you were rich, but selfish. You ignored those in need, focused only on your own desires, and never extended a hand to those who were suffering. The struggles you face now are the result of the karma you created then." The man, hearing the Buddha's words, felt a deep sting in his heart. It was as if he had been confronted with the harsh truth of his past actions. Yet the Buddha did not leave him in despair. He continued, "But you are not trapped by this karma. You are not doomed to suffer forever. You have the power to change your fate. The actions of your past cannot be undone, but your future can be transformed by the choices you make today." The Buddha's words were not just a revelation. They were an invitation to a new way of living. The man, although burdened by the weight of his past, took the Buddha's words to heart. He understood that karma, while shaped by past actions, was not a prison. It was a path that could be changed. So he began to practice kindness in his daily life. At first it felt strange. He had little to give. His wealth was gone, and he had no possessions to offer. But he began with what he had: a smile, a kind word, a helping hand. Even when he felt he had nothing left, he gave what he could. He helped those in need, shared what little food he had, and offered support to the people around him, even in the most difficult times. As the days turned into months, something remarkable began to happen. Slowly but surely, his life began to shift. Opportunities that had once seemed distant now appeared. He found work, and his relationships with others deepened. The happiness that had eluded him for so long began to grow inside of him, spreading like the light of dawn. The struggles that had once overwhelmed him now seemed more manageable. It wasn't that life suddenly became perfect, but he found the strength and peace to navigate its challenges with grace. His heart, once hardened by selfishness, now overflowed with compassion. His actions, rooted in kindness, began to shape a new future for him, a future filled with hope, happiness, and peace. This story is a powerful reminder of the transformative power of karma. While we cannot change the past, we have the ability to shape our future through the choices we make today. Our actions, no matter how small, ripple out into the world and come back to us. Kindness, generosity, and compassion are the seeds that, when planted, grow into a life of fulfillment and joy. Karma may have shaped the man's struggles, but his conscious decision to change his ways turned his life into a beautiful journey of redemption and transformation. The lesson is clear: our future is not written in stone. It is shaped by the actions we choose in the present moment. Karma is not punishment, it's a path to growth. This story reminds us that karma is not about punishment, it's about learning. Your past does not define you. What matters is what you do right now. Every choice you make, big or small, shapes your future. Be mindful of your thoughts, words, and actions. Choose kindness over anger, generosity over greed, patience over frustration. Each good deed plants a seed for a better tomorrow. Take control of your karma. Karma is always working, but you are not powerless. Every moment is a chance to create new energy, to break old patterns, and to build a future filled with peace, love, and abundance. The question is, what kind of karma will you create today? So ask yourself, what kind of karma are you creating today? If this video resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who might be going through their own karma, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any powerful insights on spirituality, energy shifts, and personal transformation. Turn on notifications so you're always updated. We're constantly bringing you deep and life-changing content. And remember, the future is in your hands.